Right back to this episode of Economics. Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Hopefully this will work this time. Yes, basically me reacting to a bunch of screen caps. How much time do you have? Yeah, good. A bunch of screen caps of that are of mostly negative responses to comments I posted on people's deviant art and YouTube posts against these deviant lifestyles. Words like penis, vagina, trigger warning, words like penis, vagina, uterus, ovaries, testicles, and vulva will be used in these videos. I am a Bible-believing Christian, so I say may tick you off. There are people that say they're Christian, but don't believe in the Bible, which really messes them up, and what they say may tick you off. There are people that say that God is evil, which is wrong, or God does not exist, which is wrong, what they say may tick you off. We know names. There will be no screen caps, no names or icons shown because this is not about who said what, but more about what people like who believe this way say and why I stand against it. Also, I'm not showing any screen caps because they are considered now. My brother said can be considered evidence of harassment because someone wants to end it all because of how they look or what they sound like or what their bodies, normal bodily function their bodies do. And I say you don't need to do that. Here's the reasons why. So scientific reasons why, the biblical reasons why I say that. They can say that's harassment because they're not thinking straight. Let's continue on here. The other stuff at the end, the diatribe person trying to basically refute my arguments. Because of course, they don't like what I'm saying. Let's see here. You also mentioned how transitioning is mutilating your body because of the last point. You also mentioned how once someone reaches a transition they wish to achieve, you think they will be tempted to do more. This is not true. This is not true, except for one of the people that say that is. So I heard that. Someone said actually. A girl, person with ovaries, who was trying to got her breasts reduced to try to look more like a male's chest. Her chest looked like a male's chest, so she could say she was male more effectively. Said after I did that, I was tempted to do more. The goal kept moving, stuff like that. So that does happen because that stuff is wrong. That stuff is basically tempting you to sin, instead of you to do stuff, try to force your body to do something it cannot do. So you shouldn't be doing that. Continue on here. Close eye. Let's see here. People have transitioning surgeries in order to stay out of dysphoria, which doesn't work. That's the wrong way to do it. Dysphoria is just like deceiving people to do wrong, something like that. Good. Which is why we mentioned is insecurity that people can just wish away. I never said it was stuff that you could wish away. I said it was a fight. I said it was battle against dark force, against something wrong, something evil, something dangerous. They gotta fight against it. People transition to have a body that fits their mind, but that's impossible. There's my transgender pillars for my transgender ministry. Number 29 says, minds and bodies are two different things. Bodies have a specific design, minds do not. Yeah, so basically it is true that minds are unique to each individual. Human body has a specific design, either male design or the female design. That's how that works. So, basically you cannot get your body to fit your mind. You have to learn to accept your body as is. That's how it has to be. Continue on here. We'll just function normally. You can do on here. People try to have a body that fits their mind and present how they would like to present, even though, of course, that can be them lying about stuff. I'm not sure how you present, and I'm not going to assume it, but I say you prefer wearing trousers to wearing skirts. Yes, I do, and also because it's telling the truth. Well, what if, I'm sure, if people refuse to allow that, how would that make you feel? Angry because they're doing stupid stuff. They're saying, I should lie about my body instead of telling the truth. How would you feel if people told you to resist the urge to do so? Resist the urge to tell the truth? Yeah, you guys are doing that now. Here. But they think you look nicer in skirts. And I never said it was looking nicer. I said it was because they're telling, dressing the right way, the way that, basically, for a person, people wearing testicles, wearing pants, people wearing ovaries. They can wear pants too. But now, if people wearing testicles saying they are male, people with ovaries saying they're female, is telling the truth. No, that's how that works. Different story than this stuff. I'm not gonna say they look nicer. Would you continue wearing skirts? And then it's like suicide. Finally, you talked about suicide and how people shouldn't choose to kill themselves because they are unhappy because they are unhappy with their body. They shouldn't. I vehemently agree that people shouldn't kill uh, themselves instead seek professional help. Yes, they go for the wrong stuff that tells them to do to do bad things to their bodies that don't help with what they're thinking. Get on here. I've said professional help, but you seem to misunderstood the situation of it. I would like to tell you that many trans people who kill themselves do so because exactly what you're doing now. Warning them to not do that stuff. Yeah, it's really sad. So do people who will validate them by telling them that stuff's bad. That's called a validation now. Because of course they don't want to hear that stuff's bad and they should change. Change can be tough. Change can be tough to admit that you're wrong. So that you're thinking wrong. It can be tough for that. But it's important to learn that. Continue on here. When they think they're doing what is best for the person, it makes trans people feel validated, unheard, unseen, and unloved. Well, they're thinking wrong. They need to stop doing that. Because that person won't listen or to acknowledge their struggles the way they want them to. So I encourage you to listen to trans non-binary people about how they feel, and I have, and that proves me right. They're thinking wrong. I support them in their decisions. I support by saying this stuff is after. I feel more comfortable in their own bodies, but they got to do it by learning not to hate their bodies instead of trying to force them to do something they can't do. Continue on here. I apologize for being quite long. I just felt a full explanation was necessary for you. So thank you for reading this far. Feel free to refute any points I've made, and I will. I'll try to continue a friendly debate. I just appreciate if your arguments have some substance I care about, and we're not too repetitive in ways I care about. There's only so much times I can argue against the same point that I constantly fail at. I constantly fail at winning against. That's basically what this person means. Because this stuff is ironclad. The stuff I'm talking about is ironclad because it's the truth. Anything on here they're talking about is effed up because it's lies. Continue on. So yeah. There you go. Against the same point, the same stuff, because you keep going on and on about how the Bible says this is wrong, how this is the diagram, what is male, this diagram, what is female, and nothing's wrong with that. And I have nothing to actually counter that with. Not really, except for they want to. We super want to do it. It really it's not fun. It's unpleasant. It hurts our feelings for you to say that. Yeah, too bad. Sorry. There it goes. Continue on. Someone else says, because all you want is validation. Someone else says, I respect your opinion. No, it's like, someone says, I respect your opinion. Also, your opinion is wrong and you're relaying your body. Someone says, stupid. And then someone says, hey, don't apologize for the comment being long. I loved reading it. That a-hole is completely wrong about trans community. Because you say I am. As a gender fluid person myself, someone who's thinking wrong, I hate that it's trying to speak for trans people, saying that trans individuals won't see that they aren't trans, but just don't want to conform to gender roles. Transphobia, homophobia, and racism are all horrible. People who are any of these don't deserve love or happiness, and the Bible doesn't say anything about being gay or trans, except for the stuff, of course, I outline. They outline all the time. Yes, thou shalt not lie with mankind as a womankind. So, against the homosexual lifestyle. Yes, the women turn from natural ways to what is unnatural. Likewise, the men abandoned the natural use of women and burned with lust for each other. Gay. Sorry, right there. Homosexual stuff was Sodom and Gomorrah. Homosexual stuff right there. And also, women shall not wear men's clothing. Women shall not wear women's clothing, because those that do are an abomination or detestable to the Lord thy God. And why lying lips are an abomination to the Lord? They do truly are his delight. Sorry, it's wild. That's what that is. That stuff has been there. That stuff has been there since been in the Bible, and it's in there. That stuff is there. It's against that stuff. The homosexual and transgender lifestyles have been around that long, so it's effed up. And then get on here. People who use that excuse are awful. People are going directly to hell because someone who says they are not who isn't Christian and is also doing things wrong says so. No, I doubt it. Yes, I know. I'm going to hell for being lesbian. You don't have to do that. You can choose not to do that. To go and sin no more. You can do that. Then this person says, I guess that I'm going to the Pride ring. I don't think there's a Pride ring, where it's all LGBTQ people, and all you do is party and torture idiots like that thing in the comments. I don't think so. I think someone's been misinformed about stuff like that. So, and someone says, thanks. I spent a while on that. Haha. I usually try to be nice to people and arguing with them because they end up actually listening to me. But I agree that sometimes, people are a-holes and their actions can't be excused. As I added some passive-aggressive bullcrap to... Yeah, next one.